everyone needs new to playing RuneScape Dragonwilds. We're doing our daily gaming XP grind. Welcome. So we're on episode 14 right now, and we got a lot of changes coming. One, we've completely organized our base, and things are in a much better standing. So that's going to improve our overall efficiency while doing these episodes. Another thing I want to mention is that we are going to be working on cooking a lot more. We are going to be essentially setting up different skill plateaus. Right now, we have 250,000 attack. We are at woodcutting 729,000, construction 1,066,000, runecrafting 341,000, magic 11,664, mining 3,901,000, artisan 2,759,865, and cooking sitting at 92,000. So I want to get goals going here. I want mining at 4 million. Then we are pretty much not touching it until further notice. Artisan, we want to get it to 3 million XP, and then we're not really going to touch it, as I'm not sure what level 99 is going to require, but I'm pretty sure these two are pretty much definitely already level 99. So I want to start working on woodcutting a little bit. I want to get construction to 2 million. I feel that's a pretty safe area. I want to get cooking up, but I'm not going to give some ridiculous area of what I want. I want to get rune crafting to 500,000. Um, the so attack. I mean, honestly, I think we're gonna shoot for 300 to 500,000, and then there's magic, which I'm not even gonna really discuss what I'm gonna try to set a goal for. But ultimately, let's talk about what we're gonna be working on, and it's nighttime, so that's great. That means we can get things going, and basically, it will sort of shift over, and um, that will be good because then whatever we're working on will sort of finish if we sleep in time. So I just want to see what this is going to require. We don't really have a lot of adhesive, so we can't really make a lot of hard leather, which is fine. I just wanted to sort of check that out. And now we're going to be skilling a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Obviously, we've got a lot of extra stuff in our inventory. We're sort of messing things up just slightly here, but oh my, so we've got a guy here. We're going to kill him and get some magic XP. And there he is. He's dead. So let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? I do need to actually eat really quick here because we don't really have any food in that slot. Because when we went to go destroy a chest earlier, it sort of took the food out of our inventory. So I think another thing, I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I did, but I'm not quite sure. Is I don't think I did. Basically, we are going to be making our videos shorter from now on. And what that's going to look like, instead of 30 to 40 minutes, it's probably going to be 15 to 20 minutes. And you can expect that change after episode 15. So from 16 and beyond, we're going to change it. And obviously, things can change like that as well. So I'm not quite sure when. But at different times, we're going to keep it at least at 15 minutes and sort of go from there. But we just got 1,000 cooking XP, and there's a little bit more out there we can go grab. But ultimately, these aren't even done yet, I don't think. And how we got that is essentially we have changed the way we're working on cooking. Now we are using dirty water with animal bones. So there's ridiculous amounts of XP to get from this. So we're actually going to go to sleep really quick and then it just sort of push that along in the process. So obviously we've almost finished destroying Zazima's 99 store, 99-cent store, and we've just got a little bit more to grab, and that will basically be all of our stuff. There's a couple of chests sort of littered around the game that we haven't really gone through, but for the most part, that's everything. So we're quite happy about that. And since we're already here, I mean, we'll grab all this, and then that way we can take it with us. But anyways, let's go back here, sort of go over here to our weird chest. This is our chest where it's still a little bit dysfunctional, but everything else is all organized. But I feel like as long as we have like one chest, maybe two, that's a little bit disorganized, we can keep that managed, and that's not that bad. So let's go ahead and make sure we've got another cooking potion activated, as all that food that was cooking over there should be done, and we should be getting a ridiculous amount of XP. So there you have it. We found our new way to get cooking XP, and I think it's actually amazing. So we're quite excited about it, as it's going to be how we're moving up our cooking. So we're at now at 95,468. The only real problem with this is we don't have the animal bones to just simply use on that all the time like that. And I really wouldn't want to do that anyway. I think it's sort of a waste. So we've got our raw food right here. We're going to drop that in there. Um, Animal bones, and that also means we're going to have to collect a lot of dirty water. We do have a lot of animal bones, but as I stated before, I really do not want to waste all of my bones on that. So we're going to have to find other combinations of things that we can make that sort of give us good XP. So let's see. There was one more thing. I guess really quick here, I can show you guys what we've been working on. I'm gonna grab this flax really quick, but I want to show you guys what we've been working on in regards to our mannequins because we have been suiting them up with armor. So it's been something we've been focusing on quite a bit. So we've got a lot of mannequins here. Sorry, it's the flax and it's calling my name. So here we are. We have these mannequins here and we're loading them up with armor. So we're building ourselves an infantry of suited mannequins, and some of them aren't quite yet geared, but we are going to be working on that. So that's what we've been working on off and behind the scenes. So I noticed I told you guys that I'm going to be making the episodes between 15 to 20 minutes long. So a lot of these things are going to be happening behind the scenes while you're not watching. But obviously, we're still going to be working hard to make these things happen and bring progress to our road to max. So, people who are watching and sort of following along as we do these things, we really appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the people who come and sort of immerse themselves in our journey in RuneScape Dragonwilds. I'm sure a lot of you are really enjoying the game as much as I am, and there's still so many great things to come. So I'm just trying to put a few things away because I don't want to get back into my old habits where I sort of just lazy. Um, Honestly, these belong in the cooked food section. So let's get a little bit of skilling going and go from there, basically. So we do have a little bit of hides we can drop in and work on. So we're going to do that really quick. And then we've got, where is that adhesive? We just saw it. So we're going to pull all that out, this out, and we're going to be making some more hides. But I know I had adhesive in here. There it was right there. So we can go ahead and do that. Um, that way we're getting some artisan XP and drop these in here. I think we've got too many spinning wheels. I don't know where in my brain I thought that we were going to need that many, but we're also going to need more adhesive, so we can probably just go ahead and try to run by here and not get this XP without a artisan potion active. So let's just pop one just in case. I think we're going to take some of our swamp tar and we're going to turn that into adhesive. And I think I can just do that in any regular fire. Oh, apparently not. So what in the world? Where do I do this? Oh, it's in the kiln, I believe. That's where I need to do it. Haven't done that in quite a while, but that's also going to give good XP. So 99 adhesive. We'll keep a little bit. I think you might need to make a potion with it, swamp tar, so I'm not going to bring all of it out. We do have more gear here we could go, and then that's the other thing we were going to do. I completely forgot. So we're going to be making arrows. So we're going to need to grab our small animal fang, ash logs, and feathers. So I believe it's just one of each. So let's try to do this so that way. That should be, maybe we'll grab 3 of each. And then we're going to grab our arrow feathers, 3 feathers. And then we're going to need to grab a bunch of ash logs. And we've got a lot more inside of our personal chest. So we'll pop out these really quick. And then also all this can come out too because we can actually use this stuff. So we'll pop these in here. We only want 3 out. It's still putting us over on our weight by quite a bit. But let's put this in here because it's taking up weight. So really quickly here, let's see. We have enough in our inventory that's not going to make us grab anything. Okay, that worked. And we're going to pop this in here. Pop. Nope, that one's full. Already working. Pop this here. Okay, so I guess we'll make some arrows. Our artisan potion is still active, and we are going. Oh, I forgot to put some of the fur inside one of the wheels. So we're making fang arrows. Look at that, 2,300 XP. I did not realize how much XP this gave, and we've got quite a bit of fangs, so we're getting pretty good XP. So we're just going to be making a ton of fang arrows, and this is I didn't realize so much XP. So finish up this inventory, and then we're going to make some more. I know we stated that we were going to go for 3 million artisan XP, but obviously we're going to start running out of skills. So to keep things interesting, we may just decide to go for 4 million in artisan, as well as a lot of things tend to give artisan XP compared to obviously um not that, right? So because they've just not got enough skills in a game, so it's like you pretty much end up with XP in one thing and not really another. So the only issue here is logs. We may run into a problem where we don't really have enough logs. So it was the fangs. I forgot fangs. So I'm going to have to run back. What is this? Animal hide has to be done down here. And now we're in an unfortunate position where we might end up picking a bunch of stuff we don't really want to because of weight. So actually it worked out pretty good. So these are all going to finish this. And then we are going to make a bunch more arrows. So obviously, with range coming to the game, it's going to be important to have a lot of arrows if you that plan to attack with that. You know, what's interesting is I made videos talking about how you're going to need a ton of runes for when Magic came out, and unfortunately, it's like really not the case. I think if anything, you need it if you have a lot of weight and you're teleporting long distances. That's pretty much the only time I see now that that's going to be even an issue. It's unfortunate how many of my ash logs I'm sort of just burning right here because I'm going to be doing a massive construction episode where that's probably going to be a quite long episode where I plan to just basically work on construction that entire episode, and it should yield us probably in the area of about 450,000 XP, hopefully in about a matter of an hour. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know how crazy the XP is going to be, but I'm excited about it. I don't know why there was a delay in that, but oh well. Maybe I just need to be a little bit more patient and wait. There we go. So, getting tons of artisan XP. A lot of this is just due to the fact that I had so many resources stockpiled, because if I didn't have those, it definitely wouldn't be able to come this fast. So there we go. We don't have enough ash logs, and now we've got all these arrows. So let's go ahead and drop these in our arrow bin. And I think we're pretty much done making arrows. We have a ridiculous amount at this point. I know feathers are probably going to be used for fishing as well as other things, and farming was discussed that you're going to have to build plots. So let's go ahead and pop an artisan potion and grab all this artisan XP, which should be quite a bit. I thought it would be a little bit more than that, but 5,000, whatever, we'll take it. So let's go ahead and drop this in our hide bin. And I guess we could. I don't really want to do this. I'm going to need that for armor that I want to make. So we've got quite a bit of it though, so we probably could. Um, let's see. Interesting. I wonder what it takes to make bronze armor. Let's double check again really quick, as we could probably make some more of that. Hard leather and wool. How much hard leather do we have? And wool and bronze bars. We're going to need some more bronze bars. So let's go grab some more of that. We're going to make some more bronze armor so we can keep adding out there. I've just got a ridiculous amount of bars. It's crazy. Not so much in certain areas, but some of our bars are still back at the other base, but we've got a lot. So let's go ahead and make some more gear. So 4 of these, and then we'll do 4 of these. It's only going to let me make 3. So what are we running out of? Oh, we are running out of bronze bars. I thought we grabbed enough. Let's go grab some more. Interesting. I don't know. I thought it was enough. So that should be good. Let's just grab another one just in case. We could just drop them in the chest. But overall, those are the things you guys need to know. That we've got the base organized for efficiency, so you no longer have to watch us struggle, as I know that wasn't really fun to do, and it definitely wasn't fun for me either. But it's not going to be a problem anymore. We've got everything situated, and the length of our videos is going to be changing as well. So I think there's a lot of things that are going to be different moving forward, and I think it's going to enhance the experience, and so we're quite excited about that. So let's go ahead and grab out our course thread, and then let's look what we need to make mannequins. We need stone and ash logs. So let's grab a little bit of ash logs out of our personal chest. I think, not quite sure if we grabbed all of it. We did, so that's unfortunate because I don't know that I even have any more ash logs sitting around. I don't know that I do. I thought I dropped some in one of these. Interesting. So I've got no ash logs. So I guess I could just teleport here. We have a bunch lying around. We'll grab those really quick. Go ahead and get on the bed when I can. Things are letting me load in a little bit faster. See, I mean, I used to have to wait a ridiculous amount of time just to even click the bed. So that's obviously because we got rid of a lot of stuff over here, and we plan to get rid of more. So that base was actually bogging us down quite a bit. So what were we just about? That's right, mannequins. Okay, did I grab stone? I did not. So we better do that too. Stone. 13's probably not going to cut it. I had some more lying around here. I think it's in the junk bin. It is, but that's going to put us overweight. So we'll put logs in here. We really shouldn't do that, as that's how the laziness catches up with us. So let's go over here and add a couple more mannequins, and then we can suit them up with armor. It's interesting because I've got such a variety here, and I almost wish it wasn't a variety. I wish it was all the same. I think it would be cooler, but I don't know. We can always fix this later. It is time consuming, that's for sure. So it's not like a quick fix if I want to adjust it. But regardless, let's go ahead and suit these guys up for battle. I mean, imagine if you had to fight all these guys. That would be wicked. That would be wild. If it was some sort of infantry in order to, I don't know. But it's cool just to sort of imagine that. So building this army of mannequin warriors, but it looks really cool. So we've got a lot of work to do on it. Um, I don't know. I think the bronze armor looks the coolest, and obviously this, but it's so much harder to make the wild archer body stuff. So anyway, we're gonna head back to our base, and let's see. As far as cooking, I don't really have any more dirty water, and I don't want to make you guys watch me collect it. So I think maybe I'll grab about like 10,000 of that at some point. But I do have enough to do one more. So we will drop these in, get those working, and then we made arrows. And let's see what else we could sort of do while we're here. I think I want to drop all these logs inside one of the sawmills, and there's more coarse thread, so we could have made a little bit more mannequins. But what I want to do is drop these in here because, like I said, I think the next episode is going to be massive for construction. I think we're really going to focus a lot on that, and I think that's sort of where we are with that as far as progress for construction. And we're going to kill this guy, and potentially, actually, I think we're going to level up magic, gather a little bit more flax, and then maybe call it for this episode. I'm not quite sure on the time, but that's okay, as I did state that they're going to be getting shorter anyway. But these graphics are crazy. I mean, look how cool it looks in here. Such a difference for those of you who played the game enough to be able to see it. But so cool, even though it's dark. There's just like the feel, everything about it is really cool. But we really got off track there just now. So let's sort of refocus. I was going to try to level magic, so let's go ahead and do that. So let's go out here, and maybe we could find a bunch of sheep and ram to kill really quick while we do that. And obviously, in one of the coming episodes, we're going to get mining where it needs to be, but that's going to basically be a project in all in itself. So we're about to take some damage there from some lightning, We've almost got this magic level, and I think there's even some flax over here we can grab as well. Let's see. There's more sheep and ram that way, so we'll head over there and get it. Oh, there's flax? I thought I saw flax. It's dwellberries. Honestly, I should pick those up too, as they could be used for cooking XP. So I need to start thinking differently while I play the game, and thinking all round. Like, everything matters on the ground now, which is interesting because obviously look at the detail. Look at all that rune essence out there. I wish there was a way I could just grab it all at once, but I don't know what all that is. What is all that? There's just stuff all over the ground. Interesting. We're gonna go find out really quick what it is. Apparently, I killed a ridiculous amount of animals and just left all this. Oh, this is the wood bridge I destroyed the other day, and I didn't have enough inventory space, so I guess I just left it. I was like, there's no way I left that much animal fur and hide just laying on the ground. But we also needed a little bit of wood too, so it doesn't really hurt that we just picked all that up. And we've got some lodestones over here, so hopefully this one spell here blasts them, and it's exactly what it did. We got to kill that other sheep on the right. I'm glad he didn't run. That would have been unfortunate. So we're getting a lot of resources as well as dwellberries now, because I'm going to be using these dwellberries to level up our cooking, as we're playing the game different now, and essentially everything's going to matter as we're mass producing multiple different kinds of items. It's interesting, I didn't really gather any flax that whole time. There was just a lot of other stuff going on. We're picking up some more dwell berries if it'll allow me to click on them. So we're going to try to find some more sheep and ram to level up our magic really quick, so we can bring this episode to a close. And just to sort of touch base on what's going to be happening. I want to pick this up, but I already know what happens and my inventory fills. But whatever, I'm being hunted though. That's not okay. So we've got to get out of here if we can. Oh my gosh, they're so powerful. So we've got to try to strategically use this lodestone without dying. We did it. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. I can't believe I survived. It's unfortunate. All those sheep and rams spawned, and now I just had to sort of leave them. But we do have some wolves here, so they're going to provide quite a bit of XP. So that's quite nice. And they also have some resources too, so let's go up here. Now we've got this wolf all over us, and our health is actually really low. I totally forgot because we got attacked. So hopefully we survive this, and we did, thank goodness. So we're just about to level up our magic, and I don't see any more sheep and ram respawn. Sometimes they do it really weird, and then they just sort of pop up again after you kill them. So it's going to be a process, that's for sure. So let's go this way. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a couple that sort of pop in. But either way, we got a little bit of dwellberries. We got some flax. So just going to be gathering resources. But yes, so just sort of touch base on what's going to be happening. Essentially, we're going to be doing a lot of this stuff from now on behind the scenes. You can expect shorter episodes, but still the same XP grind for me. We'll definitely be showing you what we've been working on and the progress through showing you chests of what's full of what and mannequins full of armor. So I think there's going to be quite a bit going on, even though you're not necessarily seeing every part of it. Hopefully some of these guys spawn back in. I don't really see any, but let's see. Ridiculous. So we're going to go back potentially to where we were being hunted, as we know there was a lot of sheep and ram over there. And then hopefully we can do this. You know, it's interesting too, is there's a guy with a shield over there, but my bodies are over here. I wonder if there's anything good on them. This one has been difficult for me to get back because it's sort of in a weird place. No sheep and ram there. Let's see. Nothing here, but there is some iron ore we can grab really quick. So this is crazy. I thought this was going to be a lot quicker. We're just essentially getting one level and we're already almost there. So it's quite frustrating. Let's see. Usually deer spawn here. I don't see anything weird. Wait, there's the deer over there. I don't think we can hit him. No. So let's go here. There's no animals here either. Interesting. Let's see. Let's go back here. There's 2 deer. There's flax. That's one of my least favorite parts about this area, how dark it is. Let's see, maybe here we'll come back over. Okay, well, we're tired of looking for sheep and ram over here, so we're just going to go back to our base and finish it up over here. So once I spawn in, we are going to go find a goblin or something and finish this up. That's unfortunate how long it took, but it's okay. Let's see. You know what's really cool is when the sun comes up. So hopefully I'm still recording when that happens. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but for the sun to come up. But there we go. Magic level 38, I believe. Yep. So we're just going to wait here. The sun's about to come up, but I want to show you guys the graphics of what that looks like because it's actually really cool. What just happened there? I guess I got hunted and didn't realize it. That was ridiculous. It's a good thing they're low level though. It's so crazy the jump in the damage that they do from the Garu to the goblins. But let's just go ahead and check out this night sky. What is that? That funnel? I don't think I've ever saw that before. I wonder what that is. I'll have to go check it out at some point. But ultimately, while we're waiting for the sun to come up, I think we're going to go ahead and put some of this stuff away. Or actually, you're here now. Why don't we just sort of drop it where it needs to be anyway? So that's probably a good idea. And just get that out the way. So we've got our raw food. We can put that where it needs to go. And then we've got our junk bin here, which is not really junk. It's called the lazy bin. And it's where I go when I'm lazy. So I really don't want to miss that sunset. So we're going to go ahead and put this stuff here. Drop this in, make some more leather. But ultimately, you guys can see the base is in a lot better shape now. So this is going to make for faster progress and progression, and ultimately just more. It's going to be a lot more beneficial. Here we go. So the sun looks like it's coming out, but it's so crazy how cool the graphic of it is. Just all of it. It's just like I said, like magic came to the game, but my favorite part isn't even necessarily magic. It's like when the sun comes in. I don't quite see it yet. It's done it every other time, so I don't know. Is it just not going to do it this time? Waiting for it. It sort of turns it all like gold. It's really weird. It looks like it's doing it over there. You can see it. So maybe you have to be in a certain spot for it to really do it. I think that's it right there. It's starting to do it anyway. It's maybe coming this way. But you could see the gold over there, so I think it's more so doing it on that side. But it's really cool. And just the way the day changes. I know it's really small and maybe minimal to a lot of people, but I like things like that. I think that they improve the game and the experience. It's definitely less gold than it was before. And I think potentially people maybe complained, and that's why it doesn't do it anymore, that it was actually too vibrant, because it was definitely noticeable. And I mean, for some people, I can see how it might have actually been too much at like the brightness that it was. I thought it really added something different to the game, so I quite enjoyed it a lot. So we're just gonna grab this flax, and I know we were supposed to be going out of this video quite some time ago, but I really wanted to show you guys the sunrise. And for some reason, they must have made like a small change, but I don't know why it's not doing it anymore, but I still think it's really cool. So this gives us an opportunity to collect some more flax though really quick while I sort of walked around and tried to get it to do its effect. And it still actually might be able to do it. I'm not sure. You can see it actually right there. So it's still coming in. and I think it's actually really cool how it does it. But I'm not sure if it's gonna still do it like I remember it doing it the past couple of days. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. It should almost be here. I'm sort of just picking all these red berries now, as I know the way I'm playing the game is completely different. I never used to really do stuff like this. I pick certain things up, but yeah, the way it's sort of coming over those rocks. But it's so awesome. I don't know. Maybe I'm just sort of appreciating something in a weird way that is maybe not even really a big deal to a lot of people. But like, look at the way the sun just sort of hits everything in the game. I can't even uh, express like it enough how much I appreciate what they've done and how it makes the game more wholesome and just sort of easier to sort of vibe with and get into. But anyway, guys, we're gonna grab the last of this flax off the ground here, and you guys know what's coming. You know what we're planning on doing. Changing a couple things, but still giving you guys the same result and the same experience that we bring you guys. So we appreciate all of you, and we appreciate your time. And keep enjoying RuneScape Dragonwilds the same way we have been. And hopefully the next update, which I think range is going to be on September 9th, and hopefully it provides some really cool things, because I think they're going to bring a couple more monsters with that, but I'm not 100% sure. It was just something I sort of read, so I hope that that is actually true. And until next time, Legion Looter out.